minutes.
No, 0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you guys. I don't ever want to hear your voice to you. Please, God bless you, but please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Please stop following me.
You won't call the cops.
Stop. I don't. Stop stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalk me. That's just make you feel.
Is that the one that put all those scratches on your arm? You want to see the
scratches?
I got scratches. I can show you the pictures right now.
No, I want you to leave my family fucking alone.
Keep hanging outside of there.
Hit the road. Dude, I promise you, you're gonna get yours and you're
I
gonna
don't give a fuck. You can bring whoever the fuck you want.
That's okay. You're
You
gonna
can bring
Is
the
that
whole
a
fucking
threat?
army. I don't give a fuck.
How does this make you feel? You're filming my father and my fucking sister. How does this make you
Is that
feel?
the one that put all those scratches on your arm?
Those aren't hints, Mr. Perry. I mean, you guys are getting weirder by the day. So, this is what I have to deal with, because you got a guy with Huntington's disease, causes paranoia, delusion, hallucinations, psychosis, impaired cognitive reasoning. And these guys are into sex trafficking, human trafficking. People are furniture. People are commodities. They get caught when they do it to me. I've said this over and over and over. This is Cynthia Ortiz. I guess last night they had some big plan when I went to work. See, I can't even go to work without being the victim of crime. I go to work. They do this false arrest thing. They whisk me away. Take me to where my family is all waiting for me. Sit me down and go, you're fucked. We made sure you're fucked. And your family's here to back us up. So that you never come back here again. Because if you're coming here for your family, we're going to make sure your family fucks you over too. So that you don't come back if it happens that you do escape. Do you think we didn't know, Mr. Perry? You are wacky as it gets. I found out you have Huntington's disease because what my guy said is her privacy is not to be invaded anymore. That is not a real love life, dumbass. You don't contact her or her family in any way, shape, or form, directly or indirectly, ever again. She's not to be broke anymore and have to ask for money because you do shit like that at her work and she won't go. I said no. You are creepster. You're watching me in the privacy of my home, backing up our witness 100% in everything that you do, looking guilty of murder in the first of a cop and frame up of another cop. You're trying to frame me with this and try to get me to do that and try to frame me with that so you can put handcuffs on me again because your first false arrest didn't work out so well for y'all. Sit me down and we made you broke and you're buried in debt and now you got another court case and we've got this and this and this that we planted and that we concocted and that we made up. And so you either do what we say and do this fake wedding bullshit so we can get pictures and then we don't have a forgery after all. You still got a forgery. Coercion by intimidation, sir, or alienation from my people that I've known all my life. Coercion of any kind is not consent. You dumb, fucktard son of a bitch. You are something that you would do something like that. We said you're not to contact my fucking family. And that is what we meant. So we found out before you did it, not after. We found out you have Huntington's disease because we said you're not to invade my privacy anymore. You don't contact me or my family directly or indirectly in any form. Fuck the hell off. And I'm not to be broke anymore. Get your hands out of my wallet. Period. So I found out what your little stunt you tried to pull last night before. And everybody's like, oh my God, what are they going to do? What are they going to do? She's supposed to be whisked away by now. We told the governor we would have her whisked away by now. We told Gene Mitchell and Travis Myers we'd have her whisked away and they wouldn't have anything to worry about. We know you said that. You know why? Because what my guy said is you do not invade her privacy again. Do not contact her or her family again. She's not to be broke anymore. So that's how we know. You made a lot of promises you cannot keep. Watching TV does not constitute anything but peeping, a felony. You're not loved or wanted. You are told on and told on and told on. Odd as this might sound, I wake up this morning to him saying, thank you. Relax. You're safe. Please come. Is it your family? Is it Russia? Is it China? Is it El Paso PD? Oh my God, wow. Do you see how crazy that is? Thank you. Wow, you really are wacky if you think you have something to thank me for. So, last night, the other thing is we heard a guy arguing with another guy. Not Perry, somebody that's working with him. I think I'm going to just go get her. And he goes, whoa, 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 whoa. You can't do that. She can't just do this. He goes, wait a minute. She doesn't know you. She's never met you. She doesn't know you. She doesn't like you. She doesn't trust you. You think you're some strange guy. You're just going to go get her? Wow. All of you nutty? Do all of you have Huntington's disease or some sort of Alzheimer's or senile dementia? Like, who the fuck says that? It's somebody that worked for Charles I've never met. Throwing a fit like a little girl. I'm just going to go get her. Yeah, no, you're not. She can't just do this. Yes, she can. She doesn't even know you. So, no, you're not going to just go get her. There's a thing called kidnapping. Also a felony. So, let's make this clear. Just like she's trying to explain to this guy, she's trying to make a point. Do you like having a camera in your face? Because I don't. How does that make you feel? He totally doesn't get what she's saying. I doesn't understand a word. He starts talking about, yeah, I got pictures of you. Oh my God, wow, you fucking didn't get it. Went right over your head, didn't it? So, that's my everyday. I get up. It's the same thing. I made you broke. You don't have any job. You don't have anything you can do. Your family doesn't like you. Who's telling on me? Is it your family? Stuff like that. Doesn't even make sense. Okay, to my family, I'm asking you to cease and desist all communications with Mr. Perry and anybody he knows. I do not like him. I do not want anything to do with him. He has bullshit you guys and bullshit you guys and bullshit you guys. And I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at him. I never would have, I didn't introduce him to y'all. I never would have taken him around you guys in a million years. The guy is fucking dangerous. I know a whole lot more about it than you guys do. All you have to do is look at my papers and be smart. Be smarter than the guy who's diagnosed mentally ill and mentally retarded severely, she said. Diagnosed. Impaired cognitive reasoning. When you get caught every time you try to do something to me and you continue to go right back at it every day, you have zero reasoning. Zero good judgment. You don't have it. And then to get up and say thank you? What on the fuck? I mean, dear God. We didn't do anything for you. Sir, you just got caught again. My family, I love my family. I've known them since I was born. I know exactly what they would say and do if your influence were not present. If you were not telling them. We heard you talking to the EPA about having my uncle and my cousin shut down if they didn't do what you wanted. I heard I don't know if they knew about it. We heard you guys talking about having, when I'm sleeping in my car, here's what we're going to do. We're going to have her cousin Craig, because her family's here. We need her out of Oklahoma because she keeps catching our crime. And we need her to stay out and not come back. So the only way to do that is cut her off from her family. Isolate her, alienate her, and coerce her in that way. So we'll tell her cousin, you go get her. Tell her you're going to take her to your house to live. Only don't take her to your house to live. Take her to the Texas border, kick her ass out, and tell her get out of Oklahoma and don't come back. Doesn't get any more cruel than that. And that's how we get this information, Mr. Perry. Thank you for what? jackass. You're in my business and you will get out. And you bitch who told that man, I'm just gonna go get her. And he thankfully stopped you because you would not have liked how that ended, sir. I would have kicked your ass. You're a stranger to me. I don't know you. I don't give two fucks about you. You guys are watching me in the privacy of my home illegally and forming a relationship with someone that doesn't know who the fuck you are or care. Wow, wacko club. Complete wacky, jacky, nutty, off the rails cuckoo bird. All of you. Charles, watching me in the privacy of my home is not a romance. It is a crime. And it's a felony, dumb fuck. Don't you ever tell anyone again that we are in anything. We are not. You're the criminal, I'm the victim. But actually, you're the job for me, and nobody's done. The goal is you guys are all in jail, and you can't do this to anybody else. And nobody's gotten closer to that goal than me, and you know that. How many times were you the fuck, listen, the Tulsa police officer that told the lady who wallowed around in the floor for 5 hours trying to start the place on fire, won't open the door, and she's getting frustrated and she's letting off some steam, and she says, cuckoo bird, you need to be at home knitting with your grandkids. First of all, let me explain something to you. The lady had no fucking idea what she said. Didn't know. So she's basically saying that to her colleagues to blow steam off because the actual offender, she was being a criminal right then, had no idea what the fuck she just said. It's not going to hurt her feelings. She doesn't even know what she's saying. The person that should have been put in jail was the fucker that let her treated her so inhumanely. She was wallowing around on the bathroom floor for 5 hours. 5 fucking hours. That's a long time to allow a woman to wallow around on the floor in a bathroom, I think. That is inhumane. It's disgusting. And if it were me, that's the guy who would have been in jail. But as it turns out, the officer who said, cuckoo bird, go, you should be knitting with your grandkids right now. You got to count to knit, Mr. Perry. And I don't blame her one bit. I probably would have said the same thing. Just, she's frustrated, and the lady on the floor doesn't know what the fuck she's saying anyway. So let her let off some steam and chill on her. She got her the help she needed, didn't she? She didn't, the other guy let her lay on the floor for 5 fucking hours before he called anybody. And I will always defend that woman, that police officer. I'm sorry, I just will. You try to deal with nut bags all the fucking time, and say you're not gonna one time start making a joke about it. You gotta let off the steam somehow. These people can't think straight. They can't do it. You can't reason with them. Here's a cop saying I'm here to help you, but we need you to open the fucking door. And she starts trying to burn the place down. This guy right here, she's trying to say, please, get your fucking camera out of my face. Do you like this? Do you want me to go get the pictures of you? Oh my god, wow, you totally didn't understand what I just said, did you? Mr. Perry's just like that. This other guy, I'm just gonna go get her. Yep, no you're not, because that's kidnapping. She doesn't know who the fuck you are. You're getting all butthurt. Like he's acting like he and I are a couple. And I've broken up and I've left. And he's trying to talk me into coming back. And so I've said no, he's just gonna come kidnap me. Jesus. And the guy's had to say it about 4 times. She's never met you. She doesn't even know you. She's not doing anything to you. She doesn't know you. So no, you're not gonna just go get her. What planet are you on, weirdo? So he's got a whole club of guys who watched me in the privacy of my home illegally and formed a romance with me. And I don't even know who the fuck they are. It's like John Hinckley Jr. It's pathetic. You guys are fucking pathetic. All of you. And thank you, guy, whoever you are that said, no, you're not going to go kidnap her. She's never met you, doesn't know you. What kind of weirdo are you saying shit like that? So I was supposed to go. See, I can't even go to work without them trying to pull some stunt like that. They jerk her off the stage, handcuff her, take her to this other place where her whole family's going to tell her that they're on our side. Because we got the EPA going to shut them down if they don't. Yep. So you got caught and I didn't go. And then they're all, well, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Well, she's going to run out of food pretty soon here and she's going to have to go if she wants to eat. Let me say this to you guys again. You're not to invade my privacy. You're not to contact me or my family at all, Mr. Perry. Rejected. Failure. Too stupid to figure out how to move on like everybody else. All of us get rejected. We all move on. But it's not even that for you. And we know that. You're not bait, by the way. You're not hot and sexy. You're fat. You're pervert. You're lazy. You're a turnoff. Big, fat, blob turnoff. Ew. I moved twice to get away from you and not have to hear what you think or how you feel or what you want, and I don't care. And you keep trying to tell me like you think I care to hear it, and no one understands why the fuck you think that. Cuckoo bird. How many times were you... See, if you can't go knit or crochet or whatever the fuck, if you can't count, you gotta count stitches. How many times was your crime caught before you did it to me, and how many after? Can you still count? Account it? Aren't you an accountant? You weren't... You're not getting it, bitch. It's going right over your head, and it's very irritating to have to deal with that. Very irritating to have to deal with somebody that stupid. I don't like you. Fuck off. When you continue to go at me, you get caught. When you sit around you guys and go, what's she gonna do now? What's her plan? None of your business. And by the way, maybe you ought to worry about the guys that told me you said that. Don't you think? What's their plan? What's she gonna do? What's her plan? How do I know you said that? Those are the people you need to worry about. That told me you got Huntington's disease, that you trafficked me. That some dude last night, I'm just go get her, kidnap her. Yeah, no, I don't think you are. You think you're gonna go over and try to talk her into, you act like y'all are a couple. You're talking her into coming back home. She doesn't know you. She's never met you, dumbass. It was a bizarre conversation I had to listen to. Very, very strange. Strange-o. Wacko. Break up with me in your head, okay? Just break up with me. And then go on with your day. Go fucking work like everybody else. So, what's happened is Mr. Perry traffics women. And apparently also forms some sort of... I don't know what the fuck is in his head. I don't even know how to describe it. But watching a woman in the privacy of her home is a rape. It's a felony, not a romance. Doesn't go both ways. It's not real to me. You're all soap opera. Why don't you go watch Days of Our Lives or something? Leave everybody alone. So then, what they've done is they had my social security card stolen. My guys called me and tell me they're going to steal your social security card. So you need to take it out of your wallet, put it someplace else. I forgot, and they did. And then they call my guys, tell me again. They got it right now. Go check. And if they took it, report it stolen right now. I went and checked. It was sure shit gone. See, you don't really use that much. So what would have happened had they not told me it was stolen? Is I would have been someplace where I needed it, and it would, oh shit, it's gone. Fuck, how did that happen? So, but that's not what happened. They said they got. Did you forget to take out your social security card? Yeah. Why? Well, they got it. They're talking about it right now. Go check. I did report it stolen. That report is on the court docket in the state case where I've never been heard. Not against Perry. what happened with default judgment with Lady Godiva's was more crime. You're gonna go. I know you think that you won all these civil cases. You did not. You're going to jail for what you did in civil court every time. How many charges? How many counts? You don't play Candyland against yourself, beat yourself, and then go around telling everybody you won. You didn't have an opponent. You beat you. Ooh, we'll give you a gold star. You're just something. Wow. People make fun of you guys. They got 5 seasoned attorneys, can't handle one girl with not a lick of law school. They still got to do all this illegal backdoor, backroom bullshit. It's pathetic. So they stole that. They stole my birth certificate, actually from my storage unit in Manford on the night of Chief Miller's procession, where the cops were busy. Because usually there's a cop driving around there, and he was not. He was at the procession. So they took it out of my storage unit then. People were pissed. You only need those documents if you're going to traffic somebody. You've been trying as hard as you can try to get my driver's license too. You've been trying as hard as you can try to tear me down financially and tear apart my family so there's nothing left. And then you're a girl or woman is easier to traffic. And you get a life sentence with that, bitch. You're about to get handcuffed. And we don't have to deal with you anymore. Most girls or women don't know they've been trafficked before, like I do. They don't know your social security. You better check your social security card. It's gone. We told you to take it out of your purse. Did you forget? Yeah, okay. So, I know it before, Mr. Perry, and that seems not to click for you. You're slow mentally, and it's just not clicking for you. What it means that I always know before, right? Boy, if she about to run out of food, then she'll go back out to that club, and then we can do the false arrest and take it to where we got all her family, when they can tell her, well, we're on his side, not your side. You need to leave. Because they told us we're going to get shut down by the EPA if we don't say that. Yep. And I've known my family since I'm born. I've known you for a couple of years. You think I wouldn't know? Here's the script, kind of like Fabian. Fabian, why don't you coax her down to Texas? After she said, the only way you're going to get me to Texas is if Fabian does it. Now we'll go, okay, let's go down and get Fabian to do it. She'll never suspect a thing. And he's like, yeah, no, I don't think so. Well, then go up there and reject her. Okay, I'll do that. If I coax her down to Texas, you'll kill her. She won't be with me 5 minutes. But then, if I go up to Oklahoma and reject her, at least I get to see her, and that won't make her end up dead, right? Duh. I mean, you guys are so it's so easy. It's not even fair. So, you think I don't know what you're doing to my family? Yeah, I do. I fucking do. You want me to run out of food, so then I go back to work. I should just be able to go to work, don't you think? Interference with commerce with intent to coerce. Fraud upon a court, perjury with intent to coerce. Interference with contracts with intent to coerce. Deprivation of food and shelter with intent to coerce. Coercion isn't consent. So, what part of what they do is tearing down the finances. They get all your personal documents. Oklahoma City Police have that on their website. We've showed it. I'll show it again in a minute. They take your personal documents. They signed a forged marriage license and a forged power of attorney so they can get my private financial information illegally. Somebody questioned the forgery. Where's the wedding photo? Oh no, we're married. We're married. Does Jacqueline know you think you have 2 wives? Does Jordan and Matthew know you think you have 2 wives? I'm watching a TV show. That's my wife. Oh my God. 10 years past a good time for a butterfly net. And the other problem is he is not one bit embarrassed. Everyone is about to die of embarrassment. He doesn't know he should be embarrassed. Not one bit. I'm like, oh my God, you fucking look like such an idiot fool right now. And you're not one bit embarrassed. Not a clue you should be. Doesn't say wacky any more clearly than that. So he, golly, I mean, this is like bizarro. So he goes, you know, you don't have wedding photos, so I don't believe you. I think it's a forgery. I don't think she signed it. I said, if you think if you'd seen it, give me your copy and watch the little bitch shit himself. I've not seen it. I didn't sign it. And yeah, there's no wedding photos because there's no marriage, there's no wedding, there's nothing. Mr. Perry is in delusion. He suffers from delusion, diagnosed from Huntington's disease. He's a wacko. He's a cuckoo bird. And he's more, I mean, I've never seen anybody this cuckoo face to face. I've never met anybody like that personally. This is stuff you see on TV. I don't hang out much at the funny farm. So poor Mark, make sure you make a note. Cynthia has violated my client's civil rights. She calls him names. We'll get you a tissue. You're blowing people's lives up. No one cares about that. That is not the problem, that you guys get called names. By the way, that's the least we can do. That's the least we can do. You don't blow up somebody's life and freedom of expression. We have the right to express our anger about it. You don't completely obliterate someone's life and all their important relationships, trying to force them into something they don't want to do. And to say something they don't want to say. And they call you, a fucktard or a cuckoo bird or something, and you go, oh, that's the crime. Oh, that's the thing that's wrong. Because I promise you, nobody else thinks that, and it pisses people off that y'all go around saying that, and we can get information very, very easily. It gets easier by the day. People want to hit you that you think that, Mark. I'm not shitting you. That is not the wrong here. It's not even kind of the wrong here. You have that coming. David, you got your people, or people that know you, make fun of you. That bitch, David, I'm sorry, but when she tells him to take his skirt off, he has that coming. He can dish it out, and he can't take it from one woman. There's like 20 of these guys going at her constantly. Blowing her life up constantly, day after day. She's lived through some crazy, awful shit, horrifying shit, and they're dishing all that out, and then when she calls him a name, he can't handle it. I can't handle it. You call me a fucktard. I can't handle it. You call me a cuckoo bird. Oh my God! Wow. God in heaven! Wow! Really? And you think people are going to feel sorry for you? They don't. They fucking don't. It's pissing people off. They want to hit you, David. Act like a man. Act like a fucking man for once. So because people were questioning the forgery, where's the wedding photos? I don't think she consented. I think it's a forgery. Quit going around telling people I consented, because it's bullshit. You know that. Everyone knows that. You're the only one that's stupid, okay? Sometimes people will tell you what you want to hear, so you'll shut up and go away and stop wasting their time. Okay? You either get that or you don't. So you want people to lie to you, to continue to lie to you, so you'll stop wasting their time and you'll shut up and go away. Then fine. You think whatever you want to think. You just, you create your own reality. It has nothing to do with reality. You're completely detached from real reality. It's embarrassing. And you fucking don't even know you should be embarrassed, do you? You don't even fucking know what I'm saying right now, do you? It's not even clicking. Your elevator it not only doesn't go to the top, it doesn't even go to your kneecaps. You're that deranged. I've blown up her life. Why doesn't she like me? I took everything and everybody she loves. Why does she like me? Meh. Yeah, and people want to hit you. So, because you're stupid. Yeah, nobody should have to tell you why. So that's not how you get women to like you, but doing shit like that. It's how you get deviant men to love you. You're surrounded by deviant men just like you. You don't attract women being like that. So that's what the wedding is all about. There's not going to be a wedding. Family, there's not going to be a wedding. He doesn't have my consent. I'd like to kick his ass all the way to China. Everybody knows that. There's not going to be a wedding. There's never been a date. You really think 13 years into this that there's just a secret love and I'm just too afraid to say, and after he's blown my life up and done, threatened the EPA, you're going to say what we want you to say or we'll get the EPA to shut your business down. I've talked about this over and over. How many I told you so's did you want to give me? I mean, listen to this. How many times are we going? I did say, I told you. I just said it. They act like nobody else suspected a thing. Well, not only do we suspect a thing, they've been recorded talking about it. I've repeated those recordings over and over and over. You act like you don't know you're caught. And people make fun of you for that too. Does Perry not know he's caught? I mean, they caught him. He acts like he doesn't know. Mr. Perry, I don't give two fucks what you think or how you feel or what you want. We can get information and you can't. Okay? We can get information before you do it and you can't get shit. Nobody will tell you a thing. Everybody's sick of y'all. I'm going to say it again. Everybody's sick of you all. Everybody's sick of this. Everybody's sick of y'all. It's crime. It isn't normal. It's whack job shit. Y'all should all be embarrassed. Why aren't you? You're just not all there. None of you are. This is wacky bullshit. The stuff that you're doing is cuckoo bird as it gets. John Hinckley Jr., you're just a rejected failure, too stupid to figure out how to keep up with everybody else and just move the fuck on with your life. You're not going to sell me. You're not going to traffic me. You want to do a false arrest and kidnap me, we're going to call it what it is. It's a false arrest and a kidnapping. You're trying to intimidate me into something I don't want to do. That's not consent, dumbass. That's just more crime. The guys that told me what you were going to pull last night, the whole conversation was her entire family showed up. She didn't show up. And a guy goes, did her grandbaby come? No, they didn't. Just the family here. Every single one of them showed up. And then she didn't go to work. They tipped her off, didn't they? Yep. Everybody's sick of you. And so we get information and nobody will help you. And as soon as I get up, he's typing in my phone. Thank you, Cyndi. Thank you, Cyndi. Thank you. I'm going, for what? What do you think happened? I think you don't know what happened. You got caught again. You just got caught again. So don't sit there and act like, you got some. I don't know what the fuck you're saying thank you for. Is it El Paso PD? Yeah, call El Paso and tell them stop stopping your crime. Do it. Call them. No one is going to help you. Everybody is sick and tired of you. You're a sick motherfucker. Get that off me. Get it off me. My guy said you're not to contact her or her family ever again. You don't invade her privacy anymore. And she's not to be broke ever again. All the money I lose from not being able to go to work because you're going to do something like that, you are not to contact me. You're not to contact my family. What part of that was unclear? What part of that is difficult to understand? You don't contact me. You don't contact my family. You don't invade my privacy, and I'm not to be broke anymore. Period. He said, respect her, respect the law, or I will do it for you. And so we found out your little bullshit thing last night. All of it. All of it. The night before that, you're going to wreck my car. I'll just go clip the front end off. Then she don't have a car. Right? If I'd gone to work, I was supposed to get her title. Go break into her hotel and get the title out of there. Is it in my hotel? See, it's may or may not be in my hotel. Maybe I had to put somewhere else. Because you guys do things like break into my hotel. Or break into my home. Or have one of the people I'm working with, if it's at work, dig through my bags and get shit that doesn't belong to them. Or you. You've done it so long to me, over and over and over and over and over. And gotten caught over and over and over. I mean, okay. Do you want to give me another I told you so? Mr. Perry, and he types in my phone. I win, CJ. I checked CJ. I win, CJ. No, you're going to go to jail for what you did at CJ. Is that the civil court case? I guess. You're about to go to jail, Mr. Perry. We're not getting this because we're bored. You can bullshit yourself and sit there in your delusion and hallucinate all you want. You're completely detached from reality. We got that information to put you in jail. Because you're hurting a lot of people. And you don't get to do that. You, David, Lucius, Calvin, Geppetto. Okay? Jail. And you're gone and nobody hurts anymore from you. No more problems, no more drama, no more pain, no more loss, no more sadness, no more you guys butting in, doing shit that, getting into stuff that's not your business. Not your place, not your concern. Now, you're going into court and denying doing what I'm accusing you of doing, right? Are you going into court, Mr. Perry? How do I know you've been talking to Judge Judy Parker? And I guess Judge Egan. So, when you go into those courtrooms and you deny doing, what are you going to do when I end up in Houston with a realtor you sold me to? Or in Texas? I don't want to go to Texas. I have starved not to go to Texas. So what are you going to do if I end up there? How are you going to explain that? Oh, I'm sure you didn't think that through. Kind of like, let's poison her, false arrest her, and make sure there's no blood test. Right? There was no blood test, Mr. Perry, because you knew you were poisoning me. If you didn't poison me, the drama queen that you are would have made sure I was blood tested and a press conference held to show everybody pathetic Perry got lied about. Oh, she lied. See, everybody feels sorry for me. See my dress? Isn't it pretty? Right? Yeah. You're caught, and that's it. Nothing else has happened. In all these years, you've got nothing else but told on and told on and told on and told on. So you're welcome, weirdo. You're fucking welcome, weirdo. You weren't invited to Oklahoma. I came to a whole nother state to get away from you and not have to hear what you whack job think. I don't want to know what you think. You don't even make sense. You need to act your age. Get off your ass and go work. You're a big fat turnoff. Definitely not bait. So, if they can get me a Fabian puzzle in jail, tell me your little plan last night, right? So I don't go anywhere. My whole family showed up for your facade, for your little days of our lives right here in Oklahoma. You have nothing real. It doesn't exist to me at all. It's all in your head. I don't love you. I fucking hate your guts. Everyone does. You're a fat, lazy turnoff, yuck, nasty. You don't avoid someone and try to get away from somebody for 13 years if you like them. 11 attempts at a protective order you had to buy your way out of. The only one let me take that back. Judge Eyrick denied my first request for a protective order because I forgot to bring in my police report. Marler versus Chloe, you have to have a police report to get a protective order against a non-family member, a stalker. So that appears to, at this point, be a legitimate denial. However, that doesn't mean you didn't pay him a little something too, just in case. $25 million for a cover-up you did not get. And you can't hide where you spent $25 million. And we hear you gave it to the cops around here. And they put it into evidence. He's trying to bribe us. And you didn't like that you didn't get a cover-up, so you had it stolen back. You got that money. Where's it now, princess? Don't act like a girl, and then expect not to be called a girl. Don't act like a fucking girl. Don't fucking act like a little pussy girl. Do you understand me? You need to act like a man, and you need to be a man to your family, Jacqueline, Jordan, and Matthew. Where are they when you do all this stuff? What lie do you tell them to come up here and bother my family? They all took time out of their busy life to go sit and wait for me. Wow. So you could have your little fraud photo shoot that you think would make a forgery legitimate. You forged my name on the day you forged my name. I didn't know a fucking thing about it. Chief Miller asked me about it. Chief Miller said, "Did you sign a marriage license?" Fuck no, Lucky. Why would I do that? Well, I thought so. It didn't look like your signature to me. It looked like a forgery. I'm called up on stage. I'm like, the hell? Yeah, he's got a marriage license with your name on it. He thinks you're a couple. He's a delusional whack job who thinks you're a couple because he wrote your name on a piece of paper against your will without your consent. Son of a bitch. I had to go on stage without my consent. You have no consent. You never will. The guys that helped me, they have consent. The ones who gave me the Fabian puzzle and told me what you did last night, they have my consent. You will never have it. Get a grip on reality. You're making a fool of yourself. It's embarrassing. What's worse is you're not embarrassed, and you should be. Get some fucking help, weirdo. Golly. This guy is,
How does this make you feel?
Repeat. Repeat. Say the same thing over and over and over, and fucktard doesn't know what the fuck you said. And he's mad. Oh, she called me a name. You're blowing up people's lives. Boo fucking who? You got called a name about it. Nobody cares. They don't care. BTK gets called a name. No one cares. You know what? We're getting the information because no one cares about you. You're a monster. All of you. All of you. So that everybody know for the record, they're already, well, is she going to run out of food so she has to go to the club and then we can do the, you know, all the horrible things that keep her from working? Are you? Should my guys keep an eye on the club for the next time whatever it is I decide to go, Mr. Perry? Should they have somebody sitting on that place? Or my family's homes? Should they have their guys sit? What makes you think they don't already do that? Yeah, you don't know a lot. She's telling him, leave me the fuck alone, whack job. And he's like, she's having to tell him over and over, and he's stupid. He doesn't know what she's saying. He starts talking about her clothes. Nobody asked you, Connie Curry. No one cares what you think. Fuck the hell off. These guys are all the same. These mentally cuckoo birds. They're all the same. I'm watching her on our TV, and that means we're married. Oh my God. You people make fun of you. If all you have to do these days to be married is watch somebody on TV and sign their name to a piece of paper, I'm married to Jennifer Aniston. If they don't even have to like you, she's my wife. Yeah, wrong. He's making fun of you, Charles. Do you understand that? He was making fun of you. Everybody makes fun of you. It should embarrass the stuff you do. Same thing with the guy. I'm gonna just go get her. Well, I don't think you will. She's never met you. You're not. It's not like you are a couple and she's breaking up with you and you're trying to go save the marriage or whatever. She's never met you. She doesn't know you. Come on, get a grip on reality, wacko club. I never heard anything like that in my life. I could not believe it. I don't know how dude who said she's never met you. How do you fucking stand it? How do you not just slap him? I would just be like, Ksh, come on. I mean, stop acting like that. I mean, how do you fucking talk to somebody like that every day? I have to sit here and listen to it, and then I can do a podcast, and I'm done for the, you know. And I can try to. I mean, it's not in my face like it is your. How do you stand to be around that shit? Okay, so listen to this. Over and over, we say the same thing, and it just not click in for the stupids.
Leave me alone. I don't want proof of this. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Leave me alone. Please.
Just talk to me for 2 minutes and I'll leave you alone.
Oh my God. It's too damn early for this shit. Leave me alone.
How do you dress like this? What are you a prostitute? I'm serious.
Sir, please leave.
That's okay. I don't care.
Leave
You
me
can
alone.
all you want.
I don't want proof of this. Please leave me alone. Leave me alone. Please.
Just talk to me for 2 minutes.
First, let me say that I'm happy that the lady in this video is okay. Second, let me break down what rape culture is. Rape culture is the fact that that man felt that he was entitled to some of this woman's time just because he said, let me talk to you for 2 minutes. Doesn't matter if it's 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes. If she said no, no means no. Rape culture is the comments that she has on her video about how she should have just spoke to him or dressed differently. Rape culture is me taking the heat for calling out other men for their terrible behavior. Rape culture is trying to explain stuff as, oh, it's just locker room talk. No, it's not locker room talk. You should talk the same way wherever you are. We all know that rape is not about sex, it's about power. So for you to force yourself on somebody, even if you're just talking to them, is disgusting, dude.
Leave me alone. I don't. Stop.
That's okay. I don't care.
Leave me alone. I don't want proof of this. Please leave me alone.
Hey men, leave women the fuck alone. When they're in public, when they're doing anything, you don't have the right to their attention. You don't have the right to step into their personal space. You don't have the right to them. Especially if they're making it very clear they don't want to be talked to. But even when they're not, unless a woman is giving you enthusiastic and continuous body language and signs that she wants to talk to your ugly dumbass, then leave her the fuck alone. Find a date a different way. Okay? It's not clever. It's not cool. It's not cute. It's garbage. It's absolute garbage behavior. And you're a garbage person if you do it. I don't care if it's in public. It doesn't fucking matter. You don't have the right to her. And you need to leave her alone. And this is Bacon.
That's okay. I don't care.
Leave me alone. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalked me. That's why I moved.
Just talk
Leave
to
me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes.
No,
and I'll leave you alone.
0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you again. I don't ever want to hear your voice.
He thinks they're a couple. Yeah, okay.
I can't live here anymore because you stalked.
He thinks they're a couple. Notice how Mr. Perry blocked that out. He's hacked my phone. He types stuff into it. Sometimes he tells on y'all, just so you know. So he thinks they're a couple, just like Mr. Perry peeps. He's a peeping Tom, a little pathetic peeping Tom pervert. And that's all that is. He's watching TV, pretending like a little girl. A one-year-old little girl can sit around, watch TV, and pretend that's her life, like Frozen or something, and play with little girl toys just like you. That's your skill set. Wow. Okay, my family, don't listen. I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at him. I want you, though, to cut off all communication with him. The officers that told me what all is going on, that he did talk with the EPA, and the EPA guy said you'd be hard-pressed to find any body shop anywhere that doesn't have an infraction. Sure, I'll find a way to shut him down if they won't do what you say. So, you can use that. Also, cut off all communication with him. He is not to contact you anymore. Not directly, not indirectly, not in any form at all. He's a very dangerous man. That's why I didn't introduce you to him. There's no romance there. He's a whack job. He's got the same relationship with me this guy has with her. Terrorizing and horrifying and terrorizing and horrifying and terrorizing and horrifying. He's about to go to jail. We're getting this information to put him in jail. Okay? He's a cuckoo bird. He doesn't understand that. You can talk to the guy. He won't understand a fucking thing you say. You can't reason with crazy, and you can't fix stupid. And he's a living, breathing proof of that. So is David Roberson. David, you're caught. You're only caught when you do it to me. What kind of fucktard keeps doing the same thing that gets the same results every day for 13 years? Perry, Dave, for you it's what, 7? I'm not Wyatt Earp. I did not come in to clean up your corruption or how much you pay cops or whatever the fuck it is you're doing. I said that. I'm not Wyatt Earp. I didn't come into town to mop up. I don't even know about this stuff. At that point, you should have left me alone. But because you didn't, we found out you're Muffin. Who the fuck is Muffin Man? The governor? Who's Muffin Man? Your witch Geppetto that you hired. You know, I think one of those guys told y'all, I'll take your money and I'll do my cast spells and wiki shit. It's not going to work on her. It only works on people who haven't made up their mind. And she's made up her mind. What you're going to do instead is piss her off. Does it help you to piss me off? Is it working for you? Do you have your lie? Do you have your cover up? Is it fixing your problems? To sit around all day and piss me off? You know, the guy who had to tell the man last night, she's never met you. You can't just go pick her up. She doesn't even know you. How do you not just slap them for being idiots? I would just be, Ksh. That's because you're just stupid and I'm sick of dealing with it.
That's why leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes.
No,
and leave me alone.
0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you again.
What
I don't ever
happens-
want to hear your voice, you. Please,
what
God bless
happened-
you, but
what
please leave
happened?
me
What
alone.
steps-
Please leave me alone. Please stop calling me.
You won't call the cops.
Stop. I don't.
About
Stop
that.
stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalk me. That's
No,
why
no, I don't. Just talk
leave
to
me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes.
No,
and leave me alone.
0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you again.
What
I don't ever
happens-
want to hear your voice.
Who the fuck falls in love with a television show? Watching me in the privacy of my home, that's your television show, and you all fall in love and think there's a romance there, and that I know you. I don't know you. I've never met you. Do you realize how wacko y'all look? I mean, I don't have words for this. Alright, so here's the disclaimer. It's March 7, 2023. Talk about being weirded out. Oh my god. Her whole family was there waiting for her, and she didn't show up. And you're shocked and dismayed? I mean, we're like, okay, let's repeat ourselves for the 100 bazillionth time. My guy said in March 2020 and again in July 2022, you are not to contact her in any form, directly or indirectly, ever again, or her family. Stay the fuck away from them. You're not to invade her privacy. Don't sit around and watch her do things in the privacy of her home and take it wrong. And, I'm not to be broke or have to ask for money ever again. I can't go to work if you're planning some bullshit like a false arrest or take my car. Right? Or poison me. So, the guys will tell me, you can't go tonight, I'm sorry. Can you do without a little bit? You have to just hunker down tonight. They're gonna do something to you illegally. Grab her off the stage, make the other girls see it so it intimidates them and coerces them. Right, David? You like coercing, you like intimidating, you like going around bragging about what you can do and get away with. And subjugate women. Because you can't just get women to like you. So you gotta force yourself on women that don't like you. All of you. You're the same. You got a little creepster club there, don't you? And, you can't get a date the normal way. They've got websites called Old Fart Hillbilly. I can't get a woman to like me the normal way. Bullshit. Go online and get a date with one of those websites. Farmers. I'm a farmer, hillbilly, stupid little fuck. Pathetic. Please like me. Okay, so, you know, go in a bar like everybody else. Go to Vegas, and if you want to buy a woman, if you go to Las Vegas, Nevada, they got shit there that will blow your mind. Elected officials come there from all over the country. Nobody hears a word about it. And they buy a date. And they walk in the room with a woman they could never get. And they pretend. They pretend. They may even pick the same girl every time they go into town, and they just fucking pretend. Okay? And it's legal. What that is legal. It's called legal. Buying a woman. She consents. She's advertising herself. And she'll walk in a room with you. Even if you make a fool of yourself. I'm not that girl. Never gonna happen, Charles. And how dare you impose your delusion all over my family and then threaten them with the EPA or the IRS if they don't pretend with you. So I'm sorry my whole family had to drop everything they were doing and go sit in a room and wait for me. And then I didn't show up to do the pretending. There's no way he would get my consent. There's no fucking way. So what was gonna happen is they'd have to sit me down and we made you broke. You're buried in debt. We are taking everything you have. We just took your car too, by the way. We got the title out of your safe deposit box or out of your hotel or from your friend. Only you would know that from hacking or peeping. Right? Where it is. Now that's my car. I'm stealing it from you. Or procuring property based on a fraud and a perjured statement in court. And that when you do this stuff, by the way, you're proving the perjury. It's so easy, it's not fair. You have no idea what I just said, do you? None of you. Somebody will have to get the finger paints out for you and explain that. Clearly your attorneys are just as stupid as you. Get an attorney that doesn't have a crackerjack box law degree or something. Our prosecutors just constantly with the face palm. Oh my God, I cannot believe. All those bitches need to be disbarred. Every single one of them. The next thing is, you don't do shit like that and think that's going to make everybody love you. I don't know most of you guys, never met you that I know of, and don't care to. You're not my type. You don't fit into my crowd even a little bit. Mr. Perry, you are not bait. Here's the disclaimer. Okay? I have the right to call you a fucktard for trying to blow my life up and kidnap me and use my family to do it. We got to get her out of Oklahoma and make sure her family tells her they don't want her here so that way she won't come back. Let's cause division in a family. Let's take one more thing that doesn't belong to us. You know, my granny used to teach me, Mr. Perry. Remember, my family was the power in the town where I grew up. My granddad was a dignitary. We were expected to behave. And I remember being in the grocery and I was about, 3. I was a little bitty. But I remember it like it was yesterday. Because whatever she taught me that day made an impact on me. Probably because we were in the grocery and it probably embarrassed the hell out of me that she had to get on to me like that. But I'm playing with the toys on the shelf. And she put that back. Okay, so I put it back. If it isn't yours, don't touch it. Keep your hands to yourself. And I was like, oh my God, okay, I never did that again. We don't bother things that don't belong to us. You're not wanted, Charles. You're a fucking rejected, nothing, nobody, pathetic failure. Because successful people can find a way to get a date the normal way. Where is your wife, Jacqueline, who you promised forever to? When you do this, does she know her husband thinks he has 2 wives because he signed somebody else's name on a piece of paper without their consent? And watches that person on television like thinks it's real. Oh my God. There's the disclaimer. Look at that. So when you go into court and say, we're not doing what she says, and then you do what I say, hey, you can explain that. Did you think that through? Yeah, probably not. You don't think much of anything through. Was her granddaughter there? Was she going to get to see her granddaughter? No, it was just the family here, the whole family. Really? Yeah, oh God. My whole family last night sitting in a room waiting for me and I don't show up because the cops are like the ones that actually told me about all that and that you have Huntington's disease and gave me the Fabian puzzle. And Muffin Man, your little code words, Hansel and Gretel, or when she's run out of food, then she'll go, then we'll do it then. Okay, duly noted for the record, we heard y'all say that. Who has the actual recording? Don't you need to worry about those guys that got that and told me about it? Don't you think that's who you need to worry about? What's her plans? What's she gonna do? None of your business. None of your business. Butt out of my business. Maybe that's what you need to worry about, what they're gonna do, don't you think? Fucktards. Okay, this is Oklahoma City, Tulsa police. This is Oklahoma City Special Operations. And it talks about what guys like you do, little pathetics, who can't get a date the normal way. They buy women. Yeah, go on the little, pathetic hillbilly hick, our time, fucktard. I can't get it up. I can't perform in the bedroom anymore, blah, blah, whatever. Go on those websites and sign up and try to get a date the normal way, or go to Vegas. They got girls that'll pretend for you all you want. They consent to it. But you got to pay them. It's not free. You guys are freeloaders. I'll just take it. Nope, not this time. Okay, what does that say? They take your driver's license and they take your personal documents. They just did a news story on Homeland teaching the TSA officers at the airport how to watch when they won't let the girl have her driver's license or her ID. That's highly likely a trafficking victim. You try all the time. We got to get her driver's license. We got to get her subjugated. Like you think I'm a 20-year-old runaway or something. I mean, who gets quoted every day for 7 years and thinks you're getting away with something? I'm gonna repeat that because we got mental slows. It's gonna take him a minute for that to click. Who gets quoted planning a criminal act against a trafficking victim or would-be trafficking victim if I didn't have law enforcement helping me that told me don't go to work? It's gonna get weird. Don't go to work. He's gonna make it weird. So I'm sorry if you don't have any money, but we'll get you later. It's called restitution. And the more he does after we say it, we say, oh, here's his plan, and he'll do it anyway. Easier it's going to be to get a conviction. So, and a lot more restitution. More criminal acts, more restitution. Cha-ching. So, he said you can pay her now. You owe her a debt. You don't get to use my body for free to pretend. $1,000 a day plus $2,000 a day for doing it without my consent. And then we don't need to ask for restitution. He's already made it right, and we'll tell the judge to give him a little mercy. My guys are very getting more and more limited on what they can do to help you, Mr. Perry, and I fucking won't help you. I've never helped you. Who does that? Like every day they're going, is it your mom? Is it your family? Is it El Paso police? Is it China? Is it Russia? Is David calling Russia? And Russia calls you? I'm doing good. Thank you, Cyndi. Oh my gosh. It's literally like that all fucking day. Is it your family? Is it Mays County? Who's telling? Who's telling on me? Here's the thing. If I'm quoting you every day, you're not getting away with shit. It's pathetic that you think you are. It's pathetic that you think you are. So you go into court, you tell Judge Egan or Judge Parker or both of them, I'm not doing what she says, and then I'm supposed to go to work, and then you're going to do your little false arrest kidnap thing, and then take me to see my family. He's supposed to say, we don't want you here anymore. And then now we got perjury. Your attorney told you that. You're doing exactly what you're going into court and saying you're not doing. So if she goes to Houston, how you gonna? That's perjury, and I could be disbarred for that. He should be disbarred. He's done enough already to be disbarred. When you go into court, Mr. Perry, and lie, David, or go meet with the judge before court for 30 minutes. Gosh. It's whoever's telling me what you just said, it might be, they're going to charge you for that too. It might be. So what exactly did you win, princess? Yeah, and you're not a victim of hate crime. I hate being trafficked and stalked, but that doesn't have anything to do with whether or not you're gay or straight or trans. I don't even know. Why don't you tell us all? Are you gay? Are you trans? I mean, do you like both men and women? Do you like men? Do you like women? You don't like women. If you liked women, you would do what women like. And women don't like being trafficked and peeped on and sold. So you're a pimp. So, I mean, you definitely don't like women. I don't know what the fuck the deal with Jackie is. I mean, I don't know how you could lie to her like you do. And to everybody else that knows you in Lubbock and didn't live with yourself. I think that you're just so cuckoo bird and detached from reality. You don't know what the hell you're saying to who and what and when. I really think you don't know. Alright, so this is it. She didn't go. They had her whole family waiting, and she didn't go. They gotta wait until she's completely out of food, and then maybe she'll go. We'll try again then. How would you know when I'm out of food? My guy said she's not to be broke anymore, because you do shit like that. She can't go to work. They wanted her picked up, and it's gonna be a kidnapping. And the guy also said, was her granddaughter there? No, it was just our family here. But every single one of them was over there waiting on her. Make sure they piss her off so she doesn't come back to Oklahoma. Okay, everybody know we caught it. They're caught. They're not getting away with shit. I found out before they did it. Right? Do we understand before and after, Mr. Perry? Same, different, before, after, cause and effect. I got this before you did it. This is very detailed and specific information that we got before. Deprivation of food and shelter with intent to coerce. Interfering with contracts, commerce, relationships, causing hostility at work, at home, to isolate me, to coerce. Coercion is not consent. Forced consent isn't consent. Intimidation. Yeah, you're in a lot of trouble. Who else has that? Anybody? Look at this. According to Britain, subjugation of the victim is of importance to this type of sexual killer. Because that's the ultimate goal, right? You want to kill me? Have sex with my dead body? Are you a necrophiliac? You have sex with your dog too? Probably. Wouldn't surprise me one bit. Cruelty and infliction of pain, like having my family be mean to me like that. And threatening them with the EPA if they don't. Yeah, cruelty and infliction of pain are merely the means to effect subjugation. Kindness brings blessings. We can get information. A man's cruelty will be his downfall. You get quoted and caught and quote every day. Yeah, you're not getting away with shit. That's the witness statement. You keep proving him out, Mr. Perry. You continue to prove out the witness. It is funny as fuck. That's the McNamara email. This is all about your intent to coerce me. In October 2015, we got to get her back to Texas so we can do more to hurt her. Subjugate. Violent subjugation. This, so you tell Fabian, we'll give you 15. I told you Fabian will not help you. We'll give you $15,000 to go up there and coax her back to Texas. Nope. 20. Nope. 25. Nope. That'll get her killed. I'm not doing that. Go up there and tell her you reject her. Yeah, I'll do that. Because I'm going to go up there and I'm going to get to see her. It's not going to get her killed. I'll say their little script. She knows it's a script. And then I'm going to go home. Right? It's going to blow up on them. Same as everything else does. Because we haven't talked. Somebody asked him, can you send her a text telling her not to contact you anymore? And he goes, I haven't heard from her for like a year or two. So even when after a year or two, I haven't heard from her directly. Then I'm going to, out of the blue now, send her a text and tell her. Because you think he's in your way, right? You think Fabian's in your way. If Fabian didn't exist, you'd still be rejected, Mr. Perry. You are just a fat blob slob turnoff. And you're very cruel and you're a creepster. Okay? So it wouldn't matter if there was no Fabian. It wouldn't matter. I don't like you because you're very cruel and you're very creepy and you don't know what boundaries are and you can't understand a fucking thing I say, and I have to be around smart people. I can't handle your kind. I can't do it. I'm not trained for that. I don't know how to do it. I'm not even going to pretend. I fucking don't know how to talk to somebody who can't understand me. And it was so boring. All they do is watch me. Well, I already know what I did all day. I like men who are very hardworking and very interesting and busy and have something interesting to talk about. And that's it. If you can't do that and you can't be that, I'm not going to have anything to do with you. You're going to bore me to tears. I don't like men who impede rights and then whine and complain. You know, he'll type in my phone, you're violating my civil rights. Am I? How? You're typing that in my phone. You're hacking me It's illegal to do that. It's a felony. To tell me I'm violating your civil rights? Really? Did you fall down and bonk your little head on the pavement? Whack job? On top of being wacky? I mean, kid, God, that's the kind of conversation this guy tries to have with me. And every time you contact me, we get another, another recording. Or another conversation that you guys had. Or someone's name. Blankenship, Desiree. These are all your people's names. Geppetto, Calvin, Lucius. I've never met those people. Beverly, Sonjay. I've never met those people that I know of. Those are your people. So, this means you are caught. You're not getting away with shit. The guys that got that from you and gave it to me, that's who you need to worry about what their plans are, not me. And what my plans are is none of your business. Get a life, boring. Get a fucking life. I said no. Anything you try to do to coerce me is another crime. They're going to charge you with it. Okay? So when I run out of food, if I decide to go dance so I can have some money and get more food, everybody know for the record, what they planned last night was another false arrest. We've been talking about it and talking about it and talking about it. Sit me down and overwhelm me with bad news. And oh, by the way, your whole family's here to tell you, get out of Oklahoma and don't come back. We told them EPA would shut them down if they didn't say that. I've known my family all my life. I know exactly what they'll say and not say. What their normal is. And I know exactly when they're talking for you. You think I don't know? I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid. No one else is. You have the stupid problem. No one else has that. So, they won't suspect a thing. Nobody will suspect a thing. Right? All those car accidents after we get recorded talking about taking her car. Nobody will suspect a thing. False arrest and death. That'll make him look innocent of stalking. Or will it make him look more guilty? Like, he is. Go into court and lie one more time, bitch. Do it one more time, I dare you. One more time, Charles. I dare you. One more time, David. Go into that courtroom in front of Judy Parker or Judge Egan and lie. Do it one more time, and then I'm going to run around going, thank you, Mr. Perry. Thank you, Cyndi. And I'm like, wow, I didn't help you, delusional. So, they got me that in jail. They're telling me everything you're trying to do to me before you do it, not after. It's not an afterthought to explain something away. We get it before. And maybe that's who you need to worry about what their plan is, sir. And mind your own business. Now, one more time. In March 2020 and in July 2022, what he said is, her privacy is not to be invaded anymore. You do not contact her or her family in any way, shape, or form, directly or indirectly. Don't contact them. She's not to be broke anymore. If you took her money, you better figure out a way to get her money. And get the fuck out of her life. Respect her, respect the law. And, because you're dealing with us, actually. We'll do it for you. So look how much more we got, Mr. Perry. I'm getting away with this. I'm doing good. I'm thinking Sunday. I'm like, oh my God. Dude, somebody slap the stupid out of you. So when we're quoting you, Mr. Perry, every day, quoting the same, what part of that makes you think you're getting away with something? What part of us, when you have to ask who told on me, what is it? How is that I'm getting away with this? When I'm quoting you, all these are subjects of the emails of a quote of you. Ask Muffin Man. So, what is it you think you're getting away with, sir? So, I'm not mad at my family. My family needs to not talk to you anymore, though. I mean, they've been told that. You've been told that. If you're worried or you're scared, he's going to shut you down with the EPA. When the EPA comes out there, call me. I'll run out there and we'll talk to the EPA. We'll get it all straightened out. There's this. There's this. All right? Now, don't use that to coax me. David's already... I shouldn't have said that. David, I'm sure David's already thinking... I'll tell you what. My guy just said, just tell him we'll deal with the EPA. So, We'll deal with the EPA. Threaten him one more time, he said. I dare you. All right, so do what you do. But the thing is we found out about all that. So if we found out about all that, what is it exactly, sir, cuckoo bird weirdo, do you think you're getting away with? You know, sometimes, I mean, and you say that with a straight face, like you actually think that, don't you? Yeah, fuck off. Fuck the hell off. Nobody cares how you feel. They're really, really worried about me and Mike and your other victims. How do we feel about what you just took from us? No one cares about how you feel that you got caught. I think everybody's, gagging on that. So, if you can understand a word I said, fuck the hell off.